the first beings who descended from the heavens, the first beings who set foot on the earth, and the divine forces that, according to some historians, created mankind, and according to others, we believe to have shaped our beliefs. Erich von Däniken points to remarkable architectural feats such as the Egyptian pyramids, suggesting that they were built with the help of these advanced beings. The publication of Chariots of the Gods sparked widespread interest in the theory of ancient astronauts. It prompted further research and speculation into the origins of human civilization and the possibility of extraterrestrial intervention in our history. Despite some criticism and skepticism, Däniken's work remains influential in popular culture, inspiring numerous books, documentaries, and discussions exploring the mysteries of our ancient past and the possible presence of extraterrestrial beings in human history. Thousands of tablets challenging stereotypes about ancient history were studied and translated by experts for years. When the translations of texts, such as Enki and Ninmah, were finally completed, the astonishing information they contained emerged from millennia of slumber. Representatives of modern celestial religions often emphasize humans as superior creatures, but ancient texts like Enki and Ninmah present a more complex perspective. Older than the religious scriptures, these texts present humanity's creation in a more humble light. According to these ancient texts, a race known as the Anunnaki came to Earth to fulfill their needs, requiring infrastructure, food, and labor. These beings, though revered as divine by ancient civilizations, were portrayed as flesh and blood beings with human-like needs and behaviors. As civilization progressed, humans served the Anunnaki, building temples and offering sacrifices to meet their needs. Gold, considered divine by ancient cultures, was of particular importance to the Anunnaki, although the exact reasons for this remain unclear. Although worshipped as gods, the Anunnaki displayed human emotions and behaviors that challenged perceptions of their divinity. The influence of the Anunnaki on human history raises profound questions about the origins of humanity and our relationship with higher beings. Similarly, when faced with advanced beings, early humans may have worshipped them, as depicted in epics where humans eventually rebel against their divine servitude. The archaeological sites, including those containing ancient tablets, have been severely affected by the conflicts in the region. Many artifacts have been looted or destroyed, hampering our understanding of ancient history. To return to the basic story of the Anunnaki, it is suggested that celestial beings from outside the world created humans to serve them. Given the similarities between Sumerian myths and stories from religious texts such as the Quran, Torah, and Bible, one might wonder if these myths are the origins of religions. The concept of a council of 12 gods and goddesses recurs in different cultures, seen in Christianity with the 12 apostles of Jesus, in Hinduism with Brahma, Vishnu, and Shiva, and in the Americas with Hunabku, Zamna, and Kukulkan. Despite the vast distances and lack of communication between civilizations, the consistency in the description of these beings is striking. As we move forward, it's important to explore how these ancient stories continue to shape contemporary culture and religions. In the Book of Enoch, for example, the flood is attributed to humans who collaborated with fallen angels and gained knowledge, thus angering the Creator. In the Torah, the event is described as heavenly divine beings having relationships with human women, resulting in the birth of giants. The Lord God, regretting his creation of man, decides to send a flood to destroy all living things. In the Quran, the story of Noah's Ark emphasizes the divine instruction to build a strong vessel and is less detailed than earlier texts. However, its core motif parallels Sumerian myths, in which the gods, angered by human disobedience, decree a flood. This influence extends beyond the flood narrative, touching on creation myths. Sumerian legend tells of Namu, a conscious being who created the universe from primordial waters. Similarly, the Torah describes God's separation of the waters to form the heavens and the earth, similar to Sumerian symbolism. The Quran, although it deals with these themes more briefly, echoes the concept of creation from water. This interconnectedness underscores the enduring influence of Sumerian beliefs on later religious narratives. The creation accounts in the Quran, Torah, and Sumerian myths share common elements, notably the concept of a 6-day creation period. In the Sumerian tradition, creation unfolds in 6 stages, mirroring the narrative in both the Quran and the Torah. The idea of human creation from clay or dust is echoed throughout these texts, emphasizing the humble origins of humanity and the divine breath of life. These parallels between the ancient texts suggest a common cultural heritage and theological framework underlying different religious traditions. In addition, both scriptures depict God with human attributes and emotions, reflecting a fusion of contrasting divine personalities similar to Sumerian deities. This amalgamation may represent an attempt to unify diverse beliefs under a single theological framework. Furthermore, religious practices such as sacrifice can be traced back to Sumerian rituals designed to appease the gods. The concept of sin and retribution is also rooted in Sumerian beliefs, where disobedience led to divine wrath and destruction, similar to the narratives in the Quran and Torah. The discussion extends to the Sumerian chief gods Anu and Enlil, with Anunnaki potentially referring to either deity. This ongoing discourse highlights the interconnectedness of Sumerian beliefs and religious systems, including the theme of human obedience emphasized by Enlil. The recurring theme of obedience to the gods and the consequences of disobedience is evident in various ancient texts, including Sumerian, Akkadian, and Egyptian sources. Failure to serve or respect the gods results in punishment, symbolized in Egyptian belief by concepts such as Ma'at. This common thread underscores a shared foundation rooted in ancient beliefs. The notion of humans as servants of higher beings has profoundly influenced both religious and social structures. As we delve deeper into these historical intricacies, we uncover layers of complexity that challenge conventional narratives and invite further exploration. The symbolism of blue and red signifies superiority, reminiscent of the Nephilim lineage mentioned in religious texts, such as the Torah and the Book of Enoch. The purpose of sharing these theories is not to discredit beliefs, but to encourage critical thinking and exploration beyond conventional narratives. Let's consider what kind of world we live in while we wait for winged beings from the sky for thousands of years. Whether you believe in a higher power or not, look beyond symbolic concepts to find the true creator. Even if human beings were created by two entities, that doesn't negate the existence of a creator or the source of the universe.